branches of old trees, as Yamashita treasure markers. Many are actually not aware that branches of old trees are also considered as markers. You have to know that the Japanese Imperial Army soldiers cleverly used branches of trees in marking their hidden Yamashita treasures. This is the topic that we are going to discuss on this video. When it comes to old trees used by the Japanese Imperial Army as markers, they did not just engrave or embedded objects on them. It is also important that you should analyze the shape of the old tree, its branches, and its entire figure. When it comes to the branches of the old tree marker, you should closely inspect its largest branches. The secret to these branches used as markers is to check the direction where they are pointing at, and the way how they are formed. When the old tree marker on your site has one large branch that is extending straight, similar to this illustration, then it means that the treasure deposit is hidden from a far distance. Similar to the old nails, what you have to do is to follow the direction where the end of the branch is pointing at. This is the direction that you need to follow until you find the next marker. If it happens that the branch of the old tree is bent similar to this illustration here, then it actually has a good meaning. It means that the treasure deposit is buried right underneath this branch, or it's exactly your digging spot. According to the Japanese Imperial Army general, whom I know before, he claimed that they often bent the branches of the tree that they used as markers. They bend them in a way that when the branches continue to grow, they still maintain their intended directions. Sometimes, the Japanese Imperial soldiers also embedded objects on the branches of the old trees, which are not just on their bodies. This is why you should always consider inspecting the branches for strange embedded objects as well. Just like in one of my previous projects where the branch of the old tree has an embedded large old coin that is made of pure silver. But the most common embedded objects on trees as giveaways are those small gold bars similar to the size of a matchbox. What if the old tree has two branches on its different sides, and they are both bent downward? It means that there are two separate deposits which are buried on both sides of the old tree, right exactly underneath the bent branches. Thus, underneath the two bent branches are your digging spots. What if the branches of the old tree have been cut a long time ago? You will still know if an old tree has a branch that has been cut a long time ago. If you are going to look closely into the body of the old tree, you can easily determine the portion of the branch that was cut. You can still use this as a basis, although it's not accurate as compared to when the branch still exists.